Good afternoon. I'm Dermot Hudson, the chairman of the Juche Study Group of England and official delegate of the Korean Friendship Association for the UK, also president of the Association for the Study of Songun Politics UK. I'm just here today to say a few words about today's important occasion, namely the 71st anniversary of the foundation of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. Yes, that's right. On September the 9th, 1948, 71 years ago, the Democratic People's Republic of Korea was founded by the great leader, Comrade Kim Il-sung. So a new country of Juche was born. And the DPRK, for short, inherited the traditions of the anti-Japanese revolutionary armed struggle that had been waged by President Kim Il-sung and the anti-Japanese guerrillas for 15 years. Now, Korea had disappeared from the world map. It had become a colony of Japan in 1910. Some nationalists, bourgeois nationalists, tried to organise the independence struggle, but not by relying on the people, and instead they tried to turn to outside powers for help. But President Kim Il-sung, in the spirit of self-reliance, fought with his men in the mountains and valleys to achieve independence on the 15th of August 1945. The foundation of a new state, a state of Juche, became the order of the day. Now, it is a fact that the DPRK is the only legitimate state on the Korean Peninsula that represents the interests of the entire Korean people, and it was set up by their will. After liberation in 1945, land reform was carried out, many other advanced democratic reforms were carried out, and President Kim Il-sung was concerned that Korea could be permanently divided because the US had occupied the South. So he called a joint conference of political figures, activists, and other people from both parts of the Korean Peninsula, from the south and from the north. And this conference was held in April 1948, and it resolved to set up a Democratic People's Republic of Korea. Elections were held throughout the entire breadth of the land of Korea. In the north, where the people had taken power into their hands, these elections were held openly. 99% of people voted. But in the south, under the tyrannical fascist rule of the US imperialists and their puppets, the elections were held illegally. So 77% of people voted. A new central government was formed, and on the 9th of September, the DPRK was founded. For 71 years, it has withstood the sanctions, pressure and blockade of the US-led imperialists, and also defied attempts at regime change. Now, the DPRK was the first people's democracy in Asia, and it has lasted when other socialist countries have fallen by the wayside. It is a true people's country, a country of independence, a country of Juche, and it's a country where the people are masters of everything. There's no exploitation or oppression. In the DPRK, there are no capitalists, no landlords, no property speculators, no loan sharks, no betting shop owners, or other such parasites. There are no beggars or unemployed or homeless people in the DPRK, and everyone enjoys free education, free healthcare, virtually free housing, even virtually free food. And the great miracle is that all taxation was abolished in 1945, in 1974. Yes, March 1974, all taxation was abolished in the DPRK. And this is truly marvellous. DPRK is a true people's welfare state. It's not like the fake welfare state set up in the imperialist countries. It is a genuine people orientated state. And that's why we should be defending it. And we urge you to become active in the UK Korean Friendship Association and the Juche Ideas Study Group of England. I mean, obviously, support online is a great thing, but please come to our meetings and events and buy our publications. Anyway, that's all for today. I'll be having regular talks, maybe on a sort of every 2 weeks or every month on key topics. Thank you for listening.